everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you read on the title, I will be talking about marriage and having kids. Two stressful things that a lot of people will have questions for if you don't have kids or not married yet. Hopefully I can answer some of those questions for you and just give you some tips and tricks. But yeah, if you're brand new to my channel, thank you so much for tuning in. My channel is about faith, marriage, family, just raising kids, the whole shebang. I'm gonna do Q&As and vlogs. I'm not doing vlogs yet, but I will be doing them soon, as well as I'm doing one video a week that might change to 2 videos a week. I will keep you guys updated on that. And if you are returning to my channel, thank you and welcome back. So that said, let's get into the videos, guys. Before that, I hope you guys are at home and safe from the COVID-19. Please, please, please wear your mask and just stay safe. Okay, guys, let's get into the video. Okay, guys, down to the nitty gritty. Being married and having kids, let alone being in a relationship and having kids. So, I know the first question most people have is, do you ever get alone time? The answer is no. No, you don't. And this is why I say no. It's a no and yes thing. No, you don't if you don't put in time to have alone time. And yes, if you're very consistent and just determined to spend time with your spouse. So, with that said, I've been married for 5 years. I can probably count on 2 hands how many times me and my husband have had true alone time to just watch a movie without a baby in our face, have a little meal without a baby in our face, without something being spilled on the floor to interrupt us. Like, we have learned after 5 years of going through this, we've learned, hey, we might want to set a time to have alone time together so we can actually do that. But then it's also hard because if your schedule's like my schedule, we wake up at 7 a.m. in the morning because that's when our kids wake up. I have an 8-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 19-month-old. They wake up at 7 a.m. and their day doesn't end until 10 p.m. And I know you're wondering, well, why don't you put them down sooner? Here's the thing, we do. But, my youngest one, my 19-month-old, and my 4-year-old share a room. So when it's time to go to bed, they like to argue with each other, and fight from the crib to the bed. So they do that for about a good 40 minutes until they just fall asleep. So yeah, it's kind of difficult to have alone time, but at the end of the day, you're just literally swamped. Like, we're literally so tired at the end of the day. It's like, hey babe, it was good to know you. I'll see you in the morning. That's how it goes. But we've learned we want to spend time with each other. We need to spend time with each other because it cannot be all about the kids. It can't be. As much as we love our kids, it's not healthy. It's not healthy for the marriage because you just have to spend time together. When you're married, you're still getting to know each other. You change every day. So you need to spend time with each other so that the love can continue to spark and you can, continue to just feel some type of way towards your spouse. So I guess what we've done is we say every Friday we watch a movie together. Every Friday. And so we've been able to do that. And it just helps you because when you two can be on good terms in your marriage and be happy with where you are in your marriage, you can parent a whole lot better. And then it's not so stressful all the time. So that's with that. Adult alone time, you just got to be persistent and really be determined to have that time with your spouse. Okay, now as far as family time is so important to us because kids remember family time. When they grow up, they'll talk about stories. Oh, we always got together as a family and we did this and we did that. Our thing is, my daughter loves to eat as a family. She loves it. She just, if I go to the room to eat or do something, she'll be like, we're not going to eat as a family. And it just breaks my little heart. So that's one of the things my daughter loves to do. And I know when she gets older, she'll probably implement that when she has a family and just talk about how much she enjoyed eating as a family. So that's one thing you can always do as a family that's really simple and kids will always remember it. I think it's just really important because during that family time, it really builds your child's character, and so family time is really important in our household. We play board games, that's always good to do. It's always good to go outside and get a little exercise with your kids. Whatever you do with your kids, even if it's not a whole hour or 2 hours or anything major, I feel like any time that y'all can spend time as a family, it's always going to be remembered by your kids. Okay, on to the next thing, activities. Whew. When you have kids, you want to put them in something if you have the money to do it. I feel like putting them in a sport or dance or whatever like that, it's always a good thing because it builds their motor skills, it builds their social skills, it builds all that, but also it gives us a break because, you know, you can drop them off for like an hour, and while they're doing something productive, we can be getting errands done or just go and grab a bite to eat, whatever the case may be. I think activities is really important, and it's good for the kids and for you. So that's another thing that I think is just really important. And then also, you know, how is your house ran? How do you want to raise your family? Because that also can just ease the stress of it. Like, our family is built around Christ. We do our Bible study at night. We pray before they go to bed. We go to church. You know, we try and do community with other people. So I think that's really important too. But raising kids in general is hard. But then raising kids and being married is not any easier. So that's my take on having kids and being married. On top of the fact, guys, just a little extra bit of tidbit information. COVID-19 is going around. Yeah, that little thing that's like all over the news, that little virus thing that's just like catching everybody. Yeah, I'm doing homeschooling. So anybody who's homeschooling their kids right now, please comment below. Give me some tips, some tricks, some help, anything. Because I've never homeschooled. I've been a stay-at-home mom for a long time, but I've never been a stay-at-home mom and had to do schoolwork for a whole year with them. I'm sorry. I consider myself to have a lot of patience. But, you know, your kids, it's a whole different child when they're at home. You know, when they're at school, you don't really get to see how they are, but you know they're doing good because their grades come back and it's like good, right? But it's like, it's one of those things, you're at home and you ask your kid, you know, what's 2 times 2 or what's 2 plus 2? And they say 22. It's one of those things, guys. So I'll be doing that. I don't know how long I'll be doing it, but he'll be going to 3rd grade. And so, yeah, if you guys have any tips on to get me through this school year, please let me know. It'd be very helpful. Other than that, guys, I hope this video gave you a little bit of insight on being married with kids. And yeah, if you guys like this video and want more, make sure to like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks. See you guys later.